This project is in response to someone who saw the Nutcracker and didn't have a good way of sitting by the fire and cracking their walnuts. I'm not sure. I don't normally show any of the back stuff whenever I'm doing a video to show somebody. I just show what's done. So this may not work out too good. Project is going to consist of parts of two boards that were some of my early efforts at freehand milling lumber with a chainsaw. Turn a tree into boards, so they're not very smooth, not regular size, and they're shaped, but I think they'll work anyway. Let's see, let's check and see if the video was getting what we wanted to get. This is also going to be an experiment in trying to stitch pieces of video together. Not something that I have done before. Back in a previous life, I was a photographer and could take movie film and cut and splice and manufacture fades and all sorts of stuff. But I haven't learned that bit with the newer stuff. It's something I'm going to have to do. Just marking the width of this board here. What we're going to do is, now I'm going to try to do this without using any of the weird tools that I have found and developed over the ages. So basically we're sticking to hand tools that most anybody can get a hold of. And anyway, I'm not going to show everything, but I'm going to cut this board I really should cut it at an angle so that it doesn't stick out. I mean, so that, anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to drill holes in this board for legs, and then we're going to attach it to this board, and then the Nutcracker gets mounted on the board, the other side of the board from where the legs are attached. The rest of this board is going to set on a seat of a chair, any chair. Of course, you can throw a pad on it too, but anyway, any chair like a kitchen side chair or something like that will work just fine with this little project. And it's a sort of a take on an old bodger's board. People who'd go out in the woods with a little bit of nothing and create some beautiful chairs from green wood. But anyway, right now we're just marking up this piece of scrap board and see how it fits. I'll probably cut it like that. Anyway, I'll get back to y'all later. That's if the stitching goes right. Well, I'm going to change what I said earlier. We're not going to use hand tools because most people have a drill bits rather than a bracing bit, and hole saws are a lot more common than expansion bits for making holes. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to take a 1/4 inch drill, because that's the same size as a hole saw here, and we're going to try to get it at an angle such that the legs will be spraddled out about right, but not too much. Double compound, but we're just going to eyeball it. I mean, you know, this is more a idea of how to do it than an actual making up one for somebody. Drill all the way through, and let's see, about that 4 in, and about that 4 in, and about that angle. Okay, now we could take a couple of 1/4 inch sticks and put in there and measure them out and actually come up with the exact size, that the exact angle, but we're just going to try to follow that hole. What I really should do is replace this bit here with one that is long enough to go all the way through the board, or even just a piece of drill rod. A piece of drill rod would probably work best, because it would exactly follow the angle. Once we get drilled from this side as far as we can, we will try to emulate the angle on this side. And go through from both sides. Anyway, get back to you later after I get the holes made. And I think I am going to replace that with a piece of drill rod. It will just make it a lot easier. And anyway, there you go. Be back later. Okay, we got our holes bored, and we've got a couple of pieces of hackberry that we'll use for legs. Cut just a little bit larger diameter than the hole. So we can shave the bark and maybe a little of the wood. To fit in it. Of course, these will get loose after a while. Continue here. Had a little break in the camera. We have drilled holes through the board the setting board, and we put screws in place, and we have screwed that board to, oops, that missed. Oh, back off. Let's see, what did we do there? Okay. Tell you what. We're just going to run this in like this. There we go, that one. Could have done a little better job on it, but anyway. Now, our chair height is 18 inches. So we're going to stick these in. Get them where we want them. And we're going to want it a little bit, these legs a little bit longer than your chair height. So we're going to start off with 20 inches from there, approximately, which is right about there. And we're just going to kind of eyeball getting them straight. Double check. Okay. Of course, we would be making them cut to the angle of the chair, or the angle of it's going to be sitting on the floor. If we were doing this right. This is just to show the idea. Let's get the workbench out of the way. And we'll set the chair up and go for that. Okay, we've got the chair set up with the improvised bodger board on it. Well, with this particular chair, we got plenty of room to slide it under there so we don't have to cut the board off. the ground's unlevel enough so that it works like that. So with the chair in the piddling area and the bodger board on it, we're going to crack a nut. See, whenever I sit down on it, I sort of stabilize it. And this nut's left over from last year, so it's going to be dried up a bunch, I bet you. Kind of crushed it a little more than necessary too. Yeah, I don't know, probably still tastes okay, but we'll use that for baiting a mouse trap or something, and get some new nuts for cracking. Well, I guess I better put this cracker back on the board and get it back over to Don's. He's going to get some walnuts that he needs cracked up, so we're going to have to put him fix it so he might like it like this. I don't know, but we'll put it back on the bench and get busy making another one from the new Bendix that we got. First we got to figure out how to disassemble the Bendix, but this is hollow, so I'm planning on making a Stow that sits down in that hollow with the cups on it, and do something over here that makes a replaceable cup also. Not sure exactly how I'm going to do that, but so I can make it into a lemon and lime squeezer, or something else. I don't know, but we got to hunt us up some material for a base. Although I'm thinking that we will weld each section onto a plate that we can remove from the base, and just put holes all the way through everything to hold it together. I don't know. Still up in the air about that, but I'm thinking that's what we're going to do. Anyway, that's it for the Bodger's Bench. Y'all take care. Love you. See you on the creek. Bye.